Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 0 to 60. This is a video that might never make it to air because I might be chasing a problem that doesn't exist. But I think I've got an issue with those bloody injectors that were just an absolute pain in the ass. And I haven't really spoken about it because I'm just butthurt about how long it took to get them. And then when I start to realise there might be a problem with them, it's all just a bit embarrassing. Anyway, I haven't properly tested them. It's just an inkling of a suspicion that they are the cause, and I'm getting some dodgy starts. It's only when the car's been sitting for sort of half an hour to 2 hours, it'll struggle to restart. And this was one of the reasons I thought I better do the high pressure fuel pump, just in case it was the high pressure fuel pump. But obviously now I've got the brand new one on there. It's going to be these injectors, and it comes down to them bleeding a little bit of fuel out, or basically not shutting off properly, just poor quality. There's a reason I've not spoken about where these injectors have come from. Anyway, I ended up getting a set of 6 genuine Bosch 500cc injectors. Yeah, I ended up working out what that part number is, and they ended up being pretty cheap. They're about 64 Aussie each. So really not much more than I paid for the Chinese ones that are currently in there. Anyway, I'll just try and show you what it does, because it's been sitting for about an hour now. So this should be prime problem starting time. And you can just, it's chugging along. If I clear it out a little bit, it comes good again. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just injectors leak. And I actually contacted the company that I bought the injectors from and said I suspect that they are weeping when they're off. And they asked me what fuel pressure I'm running, and I said 60 to 75 psi. And they said, oh no, you have to run 40 psi. And I was just like, at that point I thought it's not even worth pulling the intake manifold off. I'll just get some other ones and try it. So to get them installed, I've basically got to take all the intake off. I'm not going to pain you through that, but what I will do, I'm going to disconnect the fuel pump, lose all fuel pressure, and you'll see me once I'm at the port injection rail. Oh, it's weird seeing the warehouse getting emptied. Okay, so I got the intake manifold off. Here is the port injection kit. I thought I'd just have a quick look down in the ports, and you can see that they're wet. In fact, you can just sort of see, hopefully on that injector there, I'll probably take a photo with my phone that I might put in. But you can see there, that injector is weeping. That one's weeping quite badly. So yeah, there is a problem with them. And this didn't even have fuel pressure for very long. Just one of those things, I guess. So what I'm going to do from this point, I'm going to, instead of disconnecting the feed line, I'm just going to disconnect the top and the bottom part of the fuel rail. That'll let me drop this section down and remove the injectors. And yeah, that'll save doing that. I'm also going to, when I reinstall this, if anyone's looking at doing port injection, tuck this behind this line here. It just sort of gets in the way when you remove the intake manifold. Okay, I'll undo these 2 bolts here and here, drop that bit down, and get those injectors out. So these are the 6 aftermarket injectors. Again, they were a no-name brand, 750cc. And speaking to the manufacturer, they actually said these are rated for 750cc at 40 psi. Now that is also how Bosch flow rate their injectors. They give you the amount they're going to flow when they're getting 40 psi. However, we know that the Bosch will work beyond 40 psi, and as you increase your pressure, you'll actually get more flow. So these 500cc ones, if they're running at 70 psi, they will get more flow. But because of the way I'm running this car, it's going to be fighting 20 psi of air pressure on the other side of the injector. So essentially they will be working at around that 40 psi. But yeah, unfortunately, these are not designed to be pressurized past 40 psi. So basically they'll be fine for a naturally aspirated setup, but when you're trying to offset boost pressures, when you're not on boost, they weep. It could be, I don't know if you can see that, it could be because they've got that 12-hole special spray pattern design, not the single point sealing point like these injectors. Actually, I'll just open one up. Try and do one-handed. Which is awfully difficult to do one-handed. Ah! I was throwing the genuine injector. And that is the Bosch one. And I'll just take that cap off. Sorry, guys. Okay, that was awfully difficult, but these ones here, they're actually a 5-hole design, so slightly less hole, not the single hole. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get them fitted up and we'll know if they work shortly. All right. I'll just show you quickly. I've just put a little bit of rubber grease on the O-rings just to try and stop them catching as they go back in. But basically what I'm going to do is slide them up into the fuel rail. I'll put all of them into the actual fuel rail, into the spacer plate, and then I'll try and slide them all into the fuel rail at the same time. And I'm going to have to stop recording because I can't do it one-handed. Sorry, guys. Okay, scrap that last take. I'd forgotten that the O-ring setup on these port injection rails is the craziest thing in the world. And of course, 3 of the 6 O-rings were not seated properly when I just went to double check. So I've taken them off again, and it's like they're starting to swell. They're sitting in place, but it's just it's a horrible design. It's enough to make me wish, well, it's enough. I'm just going to buy a different intake manifold as soon as I got the spare cash, because this system is just, it's too easy for these O-rings to not seat properly. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Okay, so everything's back together, and I've just turned that off. I'm just going to make sure we get some fuel pressure up here before we start it up. Sorry about the shadows there. 65 PSR. We'll do one more turn off and turn back on. And start her up. That was an okay start. Let's go around to the engine, just keep an eye on everything. Seems okay. Give me a few minutes, I'm just going to check everything's all right, and I'll give you an update then. Thank you. So it's all back together. Yeah, the only thing that I really don't like is just those O-rings on that spacer plate for the port injector. It's just horrible. It really makes me realise I need to get a proper intake manifold. They are the old, leaky, cheap injectors, and they were about 1/3 of the price of these cheap Bosch ones, because these were 60, so these were like $25 each. They were cheap, but no good over 40 PSI. Anyway, that has been sitting for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. So let's see how she starts now. Starts like it's supposed to. Okay guys, so yeah, just a bit of an update on what's happening with the car. This is going to be the last video filmed in this workshop. It's going to be a bit sad to see it go, but yeah, we're emptying everything out. Just a quick update. Right now I'm going to load the RFP custom flash that I bought for this car, play with that over the next week while I can't do anything mechanical, so hopefully we don't have any mechanical issues and it's just tuning from this point. But I'll let you guys know if anything exciting does happen. Yeah, and in the meantime, hopefully we'll have an update on David's... Actually, the update video might go up before this one. We should probably... Yeah, I want to get under that car and have a look at that, probably tonight. Anyway, we'll see how the videos play out. But look, thank you very much for watching. Don't buy AliExpress injectors for your M54. And we will see you on the next one.